Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to Dalal Street Week Ahead program sponsored by Delta.exchange. A very important announcement. So, I am very proud to launch a new online webinar that is for intraday option buying, and intraday option selling can also be done based on this. So, we will be officially launching in few hours time, but for those who don't have a patience, you want to do it right now. So, the link is already given in the description. So, you can just go and make payment and can watch the webinar. Okay, now please, okay, number one, do not, share this with the other people, because we want all people to benefit. That's why we kept the price very, very low. And number two, okay, if too many people know, and I'm sure the system is not going to work. So, this 920 short straddle, the people were doing happily from 2017 to 2020, and it was giving about 40% CAGR every year. But nowadays it doesn't work. The reason is very simple. Now everybody knows. So, if everybody knows, and some people who have hundreds of crores, they just come and pump in that kind of money, right? That's why that system has actually not been working well. So, remember, any system, if too many people come and jump in, it's not going to work. So, that is why I am requesting you, okay, you are paying about 2000 rupees, and then you just watch and you do it, you benefit, but don't give free classes to other people. So, that will affect my business also, and then ultimately we all will be losing one day, because when everybody knows the system is not going to work. Okay, so that is about my online option buying webinar. So, just like Hero's movie released on the first day, he will be sitting with so much anxiousness. So, I am sitting with so much anxiousness and to see how is the response, because I am confident, because most of my followers are HNI people. So, when it comes to option selling, I don't have any doubt, no tension, nothing, but this option buying one, yeah. Okay, so that is about this online webinar option buying strategy. Okay, now coming back to the markets, what a fantastic market. Last week, Nifty shot up more than 600 points, and the Bank Nifty shot up more than 2500 points. So, the reason is very simple. Everybody knows a big win by BJP in 3 Hindi speaking states. So, although they have lost Karnataka, although they have lost Telangana, so that is on the south side. So, and the Hindi heartland, so they are gaining more strength. So, that was the reason. So, I always tell, there's a proverb in Tamil, let Raman rule the country or let Ravan rule the country, who bothers, So, for me, what I want, whether I'm getting it or not. So, the same way for stock market also, whether BJP rules or whether Congress rules, the stock market people, they just don't care. What the stock market people want, just a stable government. So, a stable government is a number one criteria for a stock market to do very well. That's because, stability in the policies. Alright. So, in that sense, now the people are saying that, 2024 BJP is likely to win, so likely to offer a stable government to the country. So, with that expectation, the markets, what I am telling, whatever is I am talking is not my view, it is a market view. Okay. At the end of the day, I am a market participant. And now I don't have to worry much, because, I am not a market participant until the parliament election is over. So, last time, 2019 parliament election result came on May 23rd. Okay, so this time also I'm expecting around, May 15 to May 25. It's just nice, my SEBI ban ends on May 25. So, May 26 I can enter. Okay, so, but although I can't say fully, because, although I am not trading, my son is trading. Okay, so therefore, also my followers are trading. Right. So, therefore, I need to keep a close watch on all these developments in India, although I am more trading in US markets. I am very, very comfortable in trading in US markets. and I find that trading in US markets is much easier than trading in Indian market. Of course, when I say something, it has got some context. Okay, I have about $1 million in US markets, so that's about 8.5 crore. Okay, but despite having 8.5 crore, I just do like 2 lots, 3 lots only, the margin is exhausted. No margin is left. So it's much easier for ultra HNI clients to deploy large amount of money in US markets. But in Indian markets, I tell you, one of my friends is trading with 100 crore. I'll tell you, a hell lot of problem. Liquidity, you do it in the short term, there is enough liquidity. But the thing is, people who have huge capital, they will not like to trade in short term. Short term, the risk is very, very high, right? So, but in US markets, the liquidity is there everywhere. Okay, so let us come back to the markets, So, as expected, Adani stocks shot up like anything, 15%, 20%. I think now Adani has come to the pre-Hindenburg level. Okay, you know the reason, I don't have to tell you. Okay, now coming to the main point. So, when you are talking about the Nifty, okay, roughly about 35% is the financials. Roughly about 10% is Reliance Industries. So, financials and Reliance Industries put together, is about 45%. If you put the top IT stocks, it can be 60-65%. Right? Only the remaining 30-35%, all other stocks. And in fact, for the last few months, all other stocks have been doing very well. You look at the mid cap, look at the small cap, look at the next 50, everything was trading at all-time high. But it is the huge underperformance by the large cap, the markets were down. Why particularly huge large caps were underperforming? Because, the people with a huge capital, I am talking about foreign portfolio investors or FIIs, who have a huge capital, they usually block the money in large cap stocks. But now the US interest rates is more than 5%. So when you can get risk-free return of 5%, why should you want to keep money in equity? So they started withdrawing a lot of money. But going forward, the interest rates are peaking out in US. The interest rates are likely to go down next year. And so therefore the prospects, FIIs have been withdrawing, but now who knows, they may stop withdrawing, they may even start pumping in more money. So that is when the large cap stocks will move. Okay, so though mid cap, small cap stocks have been moving very well, but large caps have been underperforming. Say for example, HDFC Bank and HDFC, of course now it is merged, but these two stocks were the most favorite stocks for FIIs. Now FIIs are not interested, so that is why these stocks have been underperforming for the last 2 to 3 years. I think last 2 to 3 years HDFC group has been hugely underperforming. So that thing can get corrected in going forward. So going forward, if Reliance do well and HDFC Bank do well, these two stocks alone have a 25% weightage, the markets will tend to do well. So, however, whatever I am talking is medium term to long term, not for the short term. Short term, there is a possibility market can correct. That's purely on the technical perspective. So, even when the markets are falling so much, there will be maybe some technical bounce, but ultimately market may fall. Same in a rising market also, there may be technical fall, then after that the market will go up. But the technical fall can happen because, technical parameters, look at the RSI, look at the put call ratio, so they are all looking like, slightly overbought. Okay, so either the market has to correct a little bit, or at least, the markets have to stabilize. So that is the view for the short term. For medium term to long term, it's bullish. There is no doubt about it. Okay, so definitely there is a more steam left in this leg of the rally, but however, caution is advised in the very short term. Okay, looking at the open interest and other things, so for the coming week, maybe 20,500 to 21,500 seems to be a good range. Say roughly about 500 point plus and minus from where it closed. Okay, and markets are likely to consolidate, but the global cues are good. But sometimes the global cues are good, things can trade with some kind of a positive bias. And there may be more action in the coming week, because last 1 or 2 weeks, usually the FIs will have to finish their job in the next 2 weeks, so that last week they can go for holiday. So that's why there may be more action in the next 1 or 2 weeks. So key data to watch: consumer price inflation data from India on Tuesday, consumer price inflation data in US on Tuesday, Fed meeting minutes, Fed meeting outcome on Wednesday, and European Central Bank meeting on Thursday. So these are the key events to watch. And as I told you already, I think Fed meeting is going to be a non-event, so now the people understand and what a Fed Chairman Powell will speak, why he will speak. So now I don't think that he can play the trick anymore in the markets. So that's why nowadays, the markets, even yesterday, some data came, monthly jobs data. So the data was slightly negative, but the market, initially fell, but ultimately market moved higher and closed well in green on Friday. So let us see what is going to happen. So it is time for consolidation, a time for option sellers to make some money after losing a lot of money in the huge up move of nearly 2000 points in the last 5-6 weeks. So that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching.